So welcome to my first TPMS video. Wanted to do this for quite some time. As you can see, I've got 7 different brands, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or versions. These launch are same company but different version, LTR01, LTR03. 7 different brands of sensors and quite a few different tools. So my intent was originally, been doing this for years, to review different tools and kind of give a review from a user's perspective or do-it-yourselfer versus a shop on the differences between tools and even possibly sensors. However, I've run into some interesting issue that I'm going to share with you, and I like to see your feedback because I feel like I've been brushed off a little bit by the support company. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the issue. We've got Saturn Astra 2008 UPro 2.0. We're going to program this with a specific ID so we can tell them all apart once they're programmed. So I'm going to use, for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and program. 433 is the only option for this year and vehicle on this tool. Program successfully. Okay. So we'll go to our next tool. We'll try and read it. And this is another ATEC tool. So launch is TSAP3 is the OBD version made by ATEC. And here's a VT56. So let's check it out. Saturn Astra 2008. Let's read it. Okay, ID is correct. Great. So it reads. Next tool. Let's try Bartek. This is the top of the line Bartek tool, Tech 600 Pro. One of the few that does the Tesla Bluetooth sensors. Where am I? Saturn. There we go. Astra 08. Inspection, test sensors, trigger. Reads it. Great. So what's my ID? Let's go to menu. Nope. Dang, I read it again. It's giving it to me in hex. It's going to tell me I have a duplicate ID now. Yeah, because I tried to read it as a second one, which isn't what I was trying to do. That's fine. So there's our ID. Let's see if we can get that to read data view. Sensor ID decimal, there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which correlates to that. So anyway, this tool will read it. This tool will read it. That tool will read it. This tool will read it. Because they're all ATEC tools, except the Bartek, which isn't ATEC. VT57, nice, it's touchscreen. Saturn Astra 08, trigger. Read it. Okay, so not very exciting so far. Now let's go to an Autel. Now, I've got 508 Wi-Fi, all up to date, as all the other ones are too, and an ITS 600, which is actually the Pro. I have both. just pick one because they're all going to be the same. So Saturn, Astra, 2008, 433, which it is, because the next option down is 315, which it isn't, as we saw. Single sensor, yep, trigger. Takes a while. It's not going to read it. Spoiler alert. Trigger failed. Great. Okay, so let's program this for something else just to show that the auto can read ePro 2.0. Which should be obvious because they get programmed. Let's do an Aura, Saturn as well. 2010. Okay. Well, I don't want to read it. I want to program it. Program sensor uPro 2.0 Saturn Aura 2010. Yes. We're going to create a different ID just to show. And we'll call this one 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. 315, which is fine. I guess I should pick a 433. Doesn't really matter. We're going to do Tesla. Tesla's 433. Forgive me as I fumble. Tesla. Model 3, 2017. ePro 2.0. Let's just auto-create it. Anytime I'll get back out of this. Okay, created. There's the ID. Tesla. 3. Yes. Scan single sensor. Yeah, no problem. It's in decimal. Settings. ID. Go to auto. Okay, there it is. Oh, still in hex. Okay, that's right. 2479. 2479. Okay, still doing uPro. We'll do Saturn now, Aura 2010, which happens to be 315. But anyways, just to totally exhaust this point. I'll make this ID 33333333333. Okay, back to here. Saturn, Aura, 2010, top one, 315. Scan single sensor. Reads it. So why doesn't it read this scanned as a Saturn Astra 2008 when the ATEX and the Bartek read it? Is it an Autel issue? I don't think so. Why? Because I have a client that installed these The Autel read his OEM sensors. His vehicle is not recognizing these sensors. So to prove this point, I'm actually going to go through and program all of these other different sensors so you can see for the same vehicle with different IDs, it'll scan with all those tools, obviously, because it's the UPro did as well, but the Autels will read them. So there's something wrong to me with the database or settings for this, but ATEC, when I talked to support, basically said it's been working since 2008 and that the database is all the same, but I don't see how that's even possible given this circumstance. So here, let's prove a point. WePro. WePro. Manual. Yep, we're gonna go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's in decimal, 0, 1. It must be a 315. I'm in the Aura. Let's go back out to Astra. WePro. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. Program. There's our ID. Back to here. Saturn. Astra. 2008. 433, which is what's on the vehicle. Scan single sensor. Oh, look, it read it. And the ID. Now in hacks. Seem to have to switch back and forth here. I guess I should just stick to decimal. Yeah. Yep. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at that. It read it. So, UPro it won't. WePro it will. And the same result for all the rest of those sensors. All of these can be programmed, including UPro and WePro, by ATEC tools. And the Autel, if I program that one, it'll read it. It's only the UPro 2.0 for this particular make, model, year vehicle. This tool won't read. Explain that. You got comments? Put it in the comments below. Send me a message. Love to hear your take on this, because this is the only thing I can figure out, but yet tech support didn't seem to agree with me. All right, thanks for watching. If you want more TPMS reviews, videos, things for me to check out, test, program, send me a message. Okay, so I'm going to program this Autel sensor. It doesn't have to be in here. Did it already, but I'm going to show it. Oops, nope. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, yes. Okay, there's the ID. I'll even scan it. Single sensor. 111. 111222333. Okay, moving on. Let's use this tool. Scan it. 111222333. So auto settings are compatible. So for this one, I'm actually going to use the Bartek. This is the Schrader Easy Sensor. Pretty common sensor. Universal. As much as universal is, 315 and 433. Won't do the Tesla Bluetooth, but new service. Make, model, year. Saturn. Astra 08. Let's program. We'll select Schrader. This is the 33500. Create the ID. So let's see what it came up with for an auto-created ID. Inspection, test, Astra 08. D70E, that's an interesting one, but anyway, let's go over and move it to the Autel. Now it's decimal. Okay, we'll go back over and look at the decimal equivalent of this hex, because obviously there's an E in it. And we will go to menu, data view, sensor data, 00D7E is 55054, 55054. Okay, so that one reads. Just to carry on the Schrader, let's make sure that the other ATEC tool reads it as well. So, check, manual, Saturn, Astra 08, trigger, yep, 55054, okay. Here we are with the next brand. It's Max Sensor Select Pro. Go to sensor first. Max Select Pro. Saturn Astra 08. What are we going to do for ID here? Let's go 11557790. Don't think we've used that one yet. There it is, 11557790. Moving over. Let's trigger it. 11222233. So I'm picking up one of the other ones I programmed. Okay, move those farther away. All right, I think I've got it far enough away. Move the rest of the stuff. 11557790. Okay, seems to work. Right, moving on. We'll do another sensor brand. Okay, next one is the launch. Not Max. Launch. It doesn't actually even ask me which version it is on this tool. I think this tool does. Manual. Let's go 1119999. Create. 56 doesn't ask me where I saw that. Doesn't really matter. Brands. There it is, 111-99999. Launch. This is a launch tool. That's near the top. Yep, doesn't care what brand, if it's LTR 01 or 3, which is fine. Got both. We're going to do both. Trigger it. 111-9999. So you're getting the point here, guys. Doesn't matter what it is. 6, 7 different brands. It all reads unless it is this brand, even though the tool they're telling me the database is the same regardless of what sensor you program. It doesn't work that way. So move this one away. And I'll do it with this one this time. Doesn't really matter. Saturn, Astra, 08, ID, 11. Let's do 668888. Okay. This is an LTR 03. Not as quick as some of the other ones. That's okay. It's this one. Chinese supplied. There it is. Programmed. XUJ LTR 03. Launch. Sensor 03. Let's read it. Of course, it's going to read with the same. Yep. That was what we programmed? No. Must be picking up from these other sensors. Toss that over there. Try again. That's the one. 1116888. Read it. Let's go in here. Reads it. Same ID. So, explain it to me. So just to complete the picture, here's the ITS 600. So you'd expect it's going to be the same result because they're all going to have pretty similar settings. This one might have a few more capabilities, but database is all going to be the same. Delete, yes. Trigger. Let's look at this in decimal. 111-99999. Over here. Let's read in that one. Pause this for a moment. UPRO 2.0. Saturn, Astra 08. And we'll create it as. Yep. 1111111 2. Create. Sorry for the glare. All the stuff in here. Lights. Check it on this tool. Reads it. This tool. And we got a hex box ID. Let's just read it again, make sure we got the right one. We're going to go in, data view, scroll 111112. Yep. Autel. Trigger it. That's not a WePro. WePro's not in that box. Let's see, it's trying to trigger. Let's start this one up. It's a regular 508. Sorry, that failed. Let's do it here as well. Saturn, Astra, 08. Yep. Scan, single sensor. Alert. Nada. Check. Saturn. Reads. So, not much else that can explain it. Right, just to complete this video, wanted to go to the Hamilton website, the maker of WePro, and show here, because they have a handy website to check compatibility. I usually do it on my phone, but now I'll do it on the computer, so I can't record it on my phone while I'm looking at it, as far as I know. Saturn Astra 04 to 2011. There's the vehicle. OE sensor is Schrader 433. And look, the following sensors are compatible with this vehicle. HTS A66DG Hamilton Hybrid 2.0. So here we are. WePro 2.0 HTS A66DG. That's the sensor. So it is compatible. That isn't the issue here.